We're just continuing with the Siman Samech Gimel and Shulchan Aruch. This Maran is actually very interesting. Maran is going to bring down when exactly is Kabalat Shabbat. So Maran says, Lebala lachot agdolot for the Bahag. He says, Kevan shi likna Shabbat chalalav Shabbat v'nesab b'melacha. The second that a person is going to light the candles of Shabbat, that's considered already Kabalat Shabbat, and he's not allowed to do a melacha. ועל פי זה נוהגות קצת נשים שאחר שבילכו והדליקו הנרות משליכה לארץ הפתילה שבידן שהדליקו בה. So according to this, there are some women that right after הדלקת נרות, what do? They throw down the match. Why? Because once they already accepted upon themselves Shabbat, that's it. ואין מכבות, they don't come and turn off the match. ויש אומרים, however, Maran brings down, some people say that if you make a condition, right, קודם שתדליק, before you're lighting, שאינה מקבלת שבת, that you're not going to be מקבלת שבת until the chazan, the shliach tzibur says ברכו, it helps. Some people say it doesn't help. ויש חולקים על בעל הלכות הגדולות. Some people בכלל, they argue on בעל הלכות הגדולות, and they say that the entire thing has to do with the chazan. And that for us, once a person starts Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbat, that is considered the berechu, which means that is considered the Kabalat Shabbat. And then the Ramah brings down that the minhag right now is that a woman does accept upon herself Shabbat like the Bahag. So what exactly goes on? It comes out that according to this, it comes out that there's a machlok in Maran v'Ramah. What exactly does it constitute Kabalat Shabbat? Is it the lighting of the candles, or is it going to be, and then there you already have a question, are you allowed to make a condition, not allowed to make a condition, or has nothing to do with the candles, it only has to do with the concept of Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbat. So here he actually brings down something very interesting. The Chabura says, from the Shulchan Aruch, he comes and he says, Me'ikar Adin, it's from Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbat, and therefore Bizmanenu that we say Lechadodi, some people want to say that it's Bui Kala, and some people say no, that it still means Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbat. Anyway, the difference is 30 seconds by the time you finish the Bui Kala, and you're going to start the Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbat, just because we say Yishakeni in the middle. But if you wouldn't say that, it would be 2 seconds, the difference between the Kabbalat Shabbat or not. Now, if it is going to be that, let's say we take our time, and let's say during the winter time, we are going to say the Bui Kala, we're going to say Mizmor Shir Yom HaShabbat after the Shekiyah. So therefore it's very appropriate for us to accept upon ourselves Shabbat with our mouths before Shekiyah. Because remember, we have to actually accept upon ourselves Shabbat. And the same halacha would apply even if we're not going to go like the Bahag. Which means that even if we don't go like the candle lighting, but we come and we say, I'm accepting upon myself Shabbat, that for sure is going to become asur b'melacha. However, though, even according to Maran, that he doesn't go like that, if a woman does want to do a melacha after candle lighting, it is still appropriate to do a condition. Why? Because tzbi choshesh to the bahag, which means the fact that even though from Maran it's mashma that he argues on the bahag, right? One of the reasons why was he doesn't say it's a stam and a yesh. He brings down the bahag says A, yesh omrim B, and another one, and then yesh cholkim bichlal. So it's actually like a yesh v'yesh, which means that it's some people say and some people say. However, though, since according to Maran, a person should also suspect for the bahag, if a woman does want to make a melacha, she does want to do a melacha, which means she wants to do something after candlelighting, she should make a condition that she's not accepting upon herself the Shabbat. If you remember, we brought down in the name of Rav Vadia that it helps doing it once a year. So usually they try to do it by Rosh Hashanah, that by Rosh Hashanah they come and they say that Bezrat Hashem for the rest of the entire year, she's not accepting upon herself Shabbat when she's lighting the candles. However, though, by doing that, she should just understand that when she is going to accept upon herself Shabbat, she should actually say it with her mouth, and she should try to do it before the Shekiyah, right, even way before, because obviously the earlier the better, the more of the Kedusha Shabbat that a person adds. Remember, it brings much more Kedusha, much more Beracha to the Shabbat, and that's besides the Shita of the Yirim. Remember, the Shitat of the Yirim is that we don't do the 15 minutes, right? It's not afterwards, it's before. And that's why the Mishabra says that we should always do 18 minutes before candlelighting. Why? Because according to Shitat Yirim, already 15 minutes before Shekiyah, you're not allowed to do a melacha. Now again, we don't paskin like that rain. We do paskin Tosefet Shabbat Teoraita, which means minimum of around 5 minutes before Shekiyah. They already accept upon themselves Shabbat immediately, and they're not allowed to do melacha afterwards, right? If you remember, that was also Rav Ben Zion, Rav Vadia, and the rest as well. However, though, the earlier that you're going to come and accept upon yourself Shabbat, the better that is going to be.